Hi, this is Megan Jacks, Creative Memories Independent Advisor, and today I'm going to show you how to make sleighs in the round using the new Creative Memories Sleigh Punch. I've done this page doing it as a ring style where the center is cut out, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. It's a little bit different than reindeers in the round, which is an extra little step to get that center part cut out. I'm going to show you on white cardstock so that you can see the lines easier. Navy is a little difficult to show those lines. So I'm going to start off. I had white cardstock with my jumbo circle. I've cut it on the outside track with the blue blade. And then I'm going to mark it every 30 degrees for my punch guide. The challenge with the jumbo circle when we use the blue blade is we can no longer see our degree marks on the outside, the 30-degree increments. They get covered up. So what I noticed on my jumbo circle template is that I've shown you how to mark the 0, 90, and 180 and 270 areas. You can also mark in between. There are little dots at 30 degrees, 45, 60, and so forth all the way around. So I've marked mine with those additional frequently used angles. And I did that when I had my, I didn't have any paper on my mat, and so I can see the angles coming in, and that helped me make sure I was getting the right dots. So I would definitely recommend doing that because I'm going to leave my template on my cardstock, and I'm going to use my template to tell me where to mark, and I want to go every 30 degrees. So I'm going to come in and mark here all the way around. Every 30 degrees. And then I will grab my ruler and I'm going to start connecting them. I'm going to go all the way across the, I want to go all the way across the center. So from edge to edge. And I just keep going around, make all those marks. One last one. Once again, when I do 30 degrees, I'm going to end up with 12 spots. So there I've got every 30 degrees marked. Next thing I've done is I need to mark the center of my punch. Now, a challenge with the sleigh punch is because it cuts out little pieces within the punch itself. It's one of those bigger punches. It's more difficult to see what's going on inside. So to find center, I have marked the lip of my punch right at where this center plastic piece is. I put a line here. I've also then marked directly above it through the where the Creative Memories logo is. To mark to see the inside center, I'm going to use this middle sleigh bar. So it's the sleigh bar that's closest to the back, which would be this one here, this center one on the reverse side. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my paper. I'm going to slide it in. I slide it all the way until it hits resistance. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my bar in the center with my pencil mark. You can see that in there. It's kind of deep down inside, so it's a little hard to see, but line up that pencil line with that center bar and then double check that you're also lined up with this pencil line that's coming out. So now I've basically anchored my punch in 2 spots, which means my sleigh will stay oriented and not be crazy from the sleigh next to it. So make sure you're lining up those 2 spots and just start punching all the way around. And you're going to keep going all the way around, making 12 punches. And then when we're done with that, we're going to take it back to our mat and we're going to recenter and we're going to cut out that middle part. The reason we don't cut the middle first is because if I cut the middle out, I wouldn't have this center bit to be able to do my second anchor point to keep my sleighs oriented correctly. So I'm almost done, got a couple more to go. Now, I wouldn't have to cut it out. I can certainly leave it just like this, but I wanted to make it a ring. So I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to line it back up at my 6-inch center spots here. And I'm going to, since I've got everything oriented, I've got my guide marks here, I'm going to put my template back down, line up my spots again, and I'm going to grab my blue blade and I'm going to cut the inside track now. And now I have a sleigh ring. And I did it, my sample page, I went with a little more of a, with the blue tone. So I used the navy. I used my silver pen to give it a little bit of stitching detail around the outside and the inside. I had a few leftover embellishments from the North Pole gift with purchase set that came out last year, and I did pair it with a sticker from the Christmas Spirit collection that is this year. And this plaid paper is actually from the Hello Autumn collection. So with our Christmas collection this year, I tell you, start looking all through your collections to find various papers to match with it. It's really versatile, and there's a lot of stuff that we've released this year that you can match with it. And I really thought this Hello Autumn light blue plaid worked perfect with the navy and kind of went with a little bit more of a frosty North Pole look. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.